energy in Oklahoma City is a white-hot bedrock industry. Propelled by several years of economic momentum so intense, it raised a chorus of national media that declared the city recession-proof. But OKC continues to rise among the ranks of American cities, riding a renaissance that's become a model for high-octane change. At its core is how OKC has surged ahead as an energy hub. Recruiting is easy because, as one energy CEO says, Oklahoma City has no downsides. The city's reputation for oil and gas innovation is legend. But nothing foretold the notion that once George Mitchell's pursuit of shale showed promise, the unconventional shale revolution would spring from 3 companies in one city, this city. GE was so impressed, it based a 3-year plan to triple its investment in oil and gas R&D in OKC.
You had a visionary, George Mitchell, and he said, we know this rock's full of gas. We think we can produce it. The majors and others said, no way, can't be done. Okay, well, George said, I think it can. And he worked on technologies where you get the gas to flow. And right here in Oklahoma City, Devon Energy said, we think we can do a few other things and really make it flow at scale. So Devon acquired Mitchell. Okay, the Barnett Shale worked. Then other Oklahoma City company, Chesapeake, said, if it works there, we know these rocks are everywhere. And so they then started a land run around the country and so developed all these plays. This was all around natural gas, unconventional gas. And Continental Resources here in Oklahoma said, we think if it works for gas, it works for oil too. So they go to North Dakota, and the rest of the story is history. So you got 3 pioneering companies, and clearly these were the leaders here on the vision. I think if you look at the major oil companies, they're followers in this unconventional resource play. And GE's looking at the spirit of these entrepreneurial companies and saying, our breadth enterprise technology can make a difference here.
GE said from the start that we want to be co-located with industry leaders that are really specializing in onshore production, because we want to be able to work directly with those engineers to figure out what are your needs, what are your technology gaps, and then let's go fill that technology gap. And that's exactly what it was. It was that continuum of Continental to Chesapeake to Devon and really to Sandridge, and just being able to locate next to those industry leaders and say, okay, what's your problem? Now let's work together to solve the problem.
It's exciting to see someone of their caliber move into the city. They help oil and gas companies come up with solutions to problems, better understand the rock and to get molecules out of the ground.
GE has the opportunity, and with their workforce and the power of that company, they could put that facility anywhere. And they chose Oklahoma City. I think it's going to be a fantastic benefit to Chesapeake, to the state, to all the oil and gas companies that are here, and the entire country.
I can tell you we already have a partnership with GE where we're working together in collaboration to develop new and more innovative ways of running the business, of doing it faster and better. This has really been a hub of innovation over the years, and it's had that history of deep roots in the energy sector and innovation and doing things differently.
Oklahoma City has enough size and scale with energy companies. You have small independents, large independents, super regional independents, midstream companies, service businesses, so the whole spectrum of energy. It's got critical mass, and importantly, there's a lot of local support.
The state is friendly to oil and gas operators, have been for an awful long time. We're not outsiders, we're insiders here within Oklahoma. And we're treated like that. A lot of oil and gas people have been very generous with their time, effort, money, and built this state over time. And it's nice to be a part of that.
We're supported by a great community that loves the oil and gas industry, where many people have either worked in the industry already or have relatives or friends that work in the industry.
Oil and gas has always been a part of Oklahoma. It's very embedded or ingrained in the culture and the spirit of the state. The state government, local governments, the citizens, and the communities in which we operate are very supportive of oil and gas.
And they recognize how important the energy industry is to not only this region, but to the country.
So as the shale revolution continues, so does this urban transformation.
The rebuilding of Oklahoma City has just been tremendous. It's a great place. Who would have thought that we could have rebounded like we have? It's very exciting. There's so much going on, and it's been done in such a fabulous way.
Since the beginning of the MAPS projects, there's been an enormous change in just the momentum of the city, and there's so much going on here.
The city has such a dynamic feeling and such an energy about it that coming up here from Houston, I was extremely excited and have just found it to be one that's growing and thriving, and there's just a certain power and dynamic energy that's just contagious.
And so all of that kind of feeds on itself and continues to build this vibrant downtown community.
Oklahoma would certainly be a good spot to relocate near other oil leaders. Of course, be rubbing shoulders with a lot of good people.
It's so vibrant with so much eye on the ball focus of where we want to go. It's fabulous.
So we may be the second largest energy center in the country right now, but we're going to get a lot bigger.
Today, the shale age is just getting started, and the city that unleashed it is its epicenter. Energy's new HQ is OKC.